Hello everyone, hello my friends. In today's video I'm gonna dive into intermittent fasting. So I know that this type of fasting is so very popular right now. Personally me, I went from 19 to 62 kilos, so I lost about 28 kilos or 62 pounds, and I'm so excited to share my journey with you guys. I would say that this type of fasting, it's not just fasting from 6 p.m. to 10 a.m. and you just eat what you want. There are certain rules, there are certain, I would say, principles that help me lose this weight with pleasure pretty fast. I think I was losing about 2, maximum 3 kilos per month. So, and yeah, I ate pretty everything that I wanted. However, there are some principles that I followed, and it really helped me through this journey without mood swings, without suffering, and so on. So I'm really excited to tell you my story. And I started with fasting that is called 16/8. So it means for 16 hours I was fasting. I drank only water or tea without sugar. I would say it was pretty easy, effective, and this method completely suits me. So if you like this topic, please like this video and subscribe. Do not miss other videos, and we're gonna start. So now let's dive into these key aspects that helped me maintain this diet and actually got me to my goal, which makes me very happy and excited. So the first principle I followed, I would say it's like 3 meals a day or so-called fasting windows. Yes, you heard it right. So besides those 8 hours that I was actually fasting, I really restricted my meals to 3 meals a day. So I basically I don't like snacks, and I stand against snacking because it takes time, and also it raises your blood sugar level, which actually you don't need either you're on a diet or you're doing fasting. So yeah, I try to stick to those 3 meals, and I believe that if you want to eat between those 3 meals, and if you crave something, if you crave some kind of snack, it means that just if you look at breakfast, lunch and dinner, for me it means that they were, I would say that they were composed in a wrong way. It means that you're in a lack of protein, that's why you want some sweets, okay? Or maybe you're in a lack of I would say good fats, and so on. So I believe it's intermittent fasting, or I would say it's a normal diet. 3 meals are enough. That's just my personal opinion, and I do not feel those cravings between meals. So between these meals I drank just unsweetened tea, hot or cold, doesn't matter, and water, maybe with a slice of lemon. That's it. To be frank, I didn't drink coffee. I wouldn't say that it's prohibited if we follow this type of fasting, but I'm just a tea person, so that's why I don't know, I drink coffee just once a week or every 3 days, that's it. But I believe that between these meals you are allowed to drink coffee, of course without sugar, cream or milk. The second principle I followed is water and tea. So tea is definitely my cup of tea. I adore tea, and I would say that in general, in my daily life, I drink a lot of water, a lot of tea. Sometimes even too much. I'm not sure that is healthy. I would say that I limit myself to 3 liters maximum, because if not, I think that you guys gonna have some problems with your kidneys. So be attentive, keep your finger on the pulse, but at the same time I believe that water and keeping your water balance is crucial if you want to lose weight. I would say that when I observe some slim girls, women who are in shape, I can see that they follow this rule, that they take a glass of water before they eat. So it kind of helps fill in your stomach. We are not talking about eating disorders, so it's not about 24-hour fasting that you do not eat anything and you just drink water. It's not about that. So water is just like a filler for your stomach, and for 30 or for 60 minutes it helps you to keep those fasting windows I was talking in my previous principle. So yeah, I truly believe that you should drink a lot of water. And as for me, beauty and aesthetics is very important for me, so I have numerous bottles, cups, mugs, glasses. They are literally everywhere. So it motivates me to drink water. When I was about 16, I didn't like water that much, so I started to add a slice of lemon, maybe a piece of strawberry, I don't know, maybe some mint, just to make it tasty, to make water attractive to me. That's how I got used to drinking water, and now it's not a problem at all. So principle number 3 is going to be about your daily activity. To be frank, I have heard of this principle twice and I read only once, and I think that's pretty rare. Let me know in comments if this principle is new to you or you're living with it. So, daily activity and sports. What happens when you want to lose weight? You go to the gym or you do sports or you start jogging, and your daily activity decreases. So you feel kind of tired, lazy, like a couch potato, to go for a walk or to go to the supermarket, anything. And what happens that is your daily activity normally takes more than those 3 or even 4 workouts that you have during a week. So it means that even if you work out really hard and you're putting yourself into those workouts, your daily activity could be still more beneficial for your weight loss, you know? And what I believe, that if I had to choose between daily activity and sports, I would choose daily activity, because with it you would lose more calories, and this is something that is easier to implement into your lifestyle. Yeah, but of course, if you have possibility, you should do both. In my next videos, I'm gonna talk about 10,000 steps and how it changed my body. Yeah, in general, choose the type of activity you like, but do not ignore your daily activity. Even following basic rules of intermittent fasting and doing those 10,000 steps a day, you will lose weight. I followed the inverted pyramid. So it means that for breakfast, I ate the most. I cut the number of my calories for lunch, and in the evening I ate like the least possible amount of food I could. I also tried to make my dinner something like vegetables plus fish, or vegetables plus meat, or vegetables plus cottage cheese. So you can see it's like basically vegetables and protein, but not necessarily. So I would like to remind you that we live in a real world, and any kind of diet, any kind of fasting, it's not just about losing weight, it's about keeping it throughout your life, okay? 80% of the food I eat is healthy, and I do not feel guilty, not at all, eating those 20% whatever I want, literally. I try to eat for breakfast whatever I want. It helps me to avoid those cravings during the day, and I'm not going to lie, once I'm finished with my dinner, I sometimes think about breakfast, and it gives me kind of relief or hope that for breakfast I'm gonna have everything that I want. I don't think that it's some kind of a disorder. That's a natural hunger that comes, and it's okay for me. So yeah, I followed this principle of pyramid, but I ate everything that I wanted. However, here I would like to point out that if you want to lose weight and stay in shape during the whole life, you have to be aware of nutritional facts, of what stands for each product. more or less, because it surprises me, but at the same time I'm so sorry for people. For example, they eat oatmeal overnight and they believe that it would make them slim and healthy. So more or less you should understand what stands for each product. I'm not saying that you should count each and every calorie. Actually, that's why I chose intermittent fasting, because I don't have time. I would like to know approximately what each product contains, but I don't want to turn my life into, calorie calculating process. Just not interesting for me. However, more or less, you should be aware of what you're eating and why this or that product today is on your plate. Principle number 5 is discipline. Especially at first stages, you should stick to yourself, and if you follow the system of intermittent fasting, you should understand that tea with sugar is not possible during this fasting hours. I don't know, even a small bite of some protein bar, it's not possible. So you follow the system, you get a result. As for me, discipline, it's not something dull, boring, or it's some frame that I squeeze myself into, not at all. But for me, discipline is a guarantee of result. I know that I would follow this system, so if I follow this system, I'll get a result. That's easy. And I would say that I am very, mercantile, if we have this word in English. So I'm really into what I get. It's not about I am very disciplined, follow my lead. No, it's just about I know what I get if I follow those rules. And I recommend you to be strict yourself when you are getting used to some system. And intermittent fasting, it's a system. It will help you maintain stamina, discipline, and once you lose weight, you can let it go a little bit. Principle number 6 is about letting go those strict standards. So either you are adjusting your eating hours to align with social gatherings, or you start, let's say, stretch these hours when you can eat. Yes, for example, you lost 20 kilograms, or you lost 10 pounds, or the amount of pounds that you needed, and you change the system in order just to keep your weight. Yes, maybe to have a little break, still keeping your weight, or you change the system according to your lifestyle, country where you live, work where you're working at, and you should take into account all of these factors, because any kind of fasting is usually designed for a short period. I mean, any type of extreme fasting, but normally once you are back to your normal lifestyle, you will not be missing out those social gatherings, I don't know, birthdays, visiting restaurants and so on. And it's not the goal. Yes, we do not live in some sanatorium or some resort where we can eat only healthy food 3 times a day and do intermittent fasting like all life long. No, not at all. So we are living a real life, and I would say that my principle is to align your fasting the way you need it, the way you can do. And the last principle number 7, is that you have to eat a lot, or to eat enough. To be frank, I was totally shook, but I had, and it seems to me that it was 2 times, when my weight loss journey stopped. So I was panicking. In my next videos, I'm gonna talk about it, how I pushed my weight, how I boosted it in order to continue my weight loss journey. But I was panicking, and I think that I was really desperate when I started just eating more carbs and more fats, and my weight started to go down. I was really shocked, really. I can't find words to describe how impressed I was. So here is a very important point. You should make like a deficit of calories. Of course, this is one of the main principles when you lose weight. However, you should give a clear understanding to your body that you are getting from it only 10 or 20% of calories. So you're not going to eat 1,000 or 1,200 calories because it will do no good to your metabolism. It's okay. We are going to lose weight. It's not going to be very stressful because I cut calories little by little. And I would like to add that yes, both intermittent fasting and cutting calories helped me lose weight. At the same time, I know there are lots of questions like why should we fast if we could just cut calories. No secret for anyone that losing your weight, it's like mental work, and 50% of success, it's psychology. Yes, the patterns, what we think about food, the way we perceive it. So my point is that personally for me, fasting is the best way to lose weight and stay in shape, because I really like this feeling when I forget about food for 16 or less or more hours, and it doesn't disturb me. I am not distracted by food, and this is the system that perfectly suits me. A little disclaimer: if you have any health problems, consult your doctor, your therapist, in order to understand if you can try such type of fasting or not. That's very important. We are all different, and I don't want you to have any health problems. So I really stand for fasting. However, if you have any health problems, be attentive. So yeah, these were my 7 principles that helped me lose, I would say, 3 rounds of 10 kilos, or let's say roughly 66 pounds in just a year. Again, I want to repeat that I ate everything. My weight loss journey was nice and smooth, and I am still on my way. So if you're interested staying in with me, keeping the track of how I'm losing weight, I'm gonna share even more insights. And if you want to track my progress, do not hesitate to subscribe and like this video. And I'm gonna see you guys in my next videos, and thank you for watching. Good luck.